This particular song is about creation. I don't know if anybody saw a show the other week on Quantum, and it was all about life, about the little sperm hitting the egg and the creation of life. And I started to think about it. Fantastic, really, when you think about it. They said, man makes 7 trillion sperms a day, and they all meet in the Oval Office. It's the start of life. It's like the Chromosome Cup. It's like the Melbourne Cup, you know? Like the Adelaide Cup. And they meet down there ready for the, you know, they're on the starting bollocks, and there's probably a head sperm down there. Right, all the new fellas down the front. Get a wriggle on, I'll explain the race. There's no fins, no boogie boards, first in, best dressed. They've got to explain the bloke we're inside of. He's given us 4 false starts this week. So be ready for the race. Meanwhile, there's the egg sitting up there. A womb with a view. Just waiting for it to happen. I started thinking about this, and I wrote a song about it, about my creation, and how important we must feel. You know, I mean, each one of us out there represents that sperm that got through. So I started thinking about how I feel about me. This is a song about my creation. Well, I started out on the starting blocks with 1 billion other sperms. I swam like Kieran Perkins through all those twists and turns. I banged my head in that little egg, and the result is what you see. Mum thought she just had gutsache, but they sent her home with me. So I guess it was a long shot that I got born at all. God didn't make me a handsome man, He didn't make me tall. But the fact that I got here at all is a blessing, not a curse. And I'm satisfied how I turned out. I mean, it could have been much worse. Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. It'd be a source of pride. But 3 inches is 3 inches. Not long, we're talking wide. They say it's not the size that counts. They say that it's technique. Just ask the wife. She went off last night, nearly dropped a TV week. But I'm making the best of what I got. As long as I got some of it, mate, I don't need the lot. Well, life is what you make it. You gotta give it your best shot. And I'm making the best of what I got. Because I wish my dick was bigger. There I go again. Well, I'd probably rate a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, just a little bit longer. Could you imagine that? Oh, talk about urinate. You're a 10 if you siphon back. Anthropology books will tell you that Negroes have the edge on dongs. So I rang up Magic Johnson to see how I could get mine along. He said, what we do is tie a brick on the end and jog around the track. Well, it half worked. It didn't get longer, but it's definitely turning black. But I'm how long as I got some of it, I don't need the lot. Well, life is what you make. I wonder why no one ever records my song. Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. Did I mention that? Oh, nothing too outrageous, just somewhere to hang me hat. Well, I pray each night for a miracle. Oh, I don't think that's a sin, but it'd be nice to hear, gee, that's big dear, instead of, is it in? Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. Hey, didn't I just say that? One that requires both my hands so I won't strain me back. One I ain't embarrassed by when I go to the men's. Because if I use 4 fingers now, I'd piss on 3 of them. Shut up, I'm not finished. Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. Did I say that before? Well, I only want 4 inches off the floor. I could see myself in the men's room just standing in that line. Yeah, they'd be shaking theirs, and Jesus, I'd be kicking mine. I don't know what it is with blokes, I don't know. A lot of the people out there think I'm a chauvinistic pig. It's not true. Girls, I love my missus. I've got to tell you, I wouldn't swap her for the world. Unless one of you blokes has got a gearbox for a 61 Valiant. You know what I'm saying, Julie? I'm not really a chauvinist. It's just that I realise when I watch that quantum, I mean, my body is making 7 trillion sperms a day. You make one freaking egg a month. Jeez. Yeah, you're probably sitting there now saying, I think I'll make my egg today. No, I can't. I've got the girls coming over. I look around at this time of the night. I love this time of the night because I look around and I see guys with their chicks and I see blokes with their wives, and each one of those blokes' faces, they're thinking to themselves, yes, I'm in. You look across at your missus, I tell a gag, she laughs, and you look to see if she's laughing. You think to yourself, tonight's the night. I got to explain to you, fella, there's something that goes down about this time of the night that you don't understand. See, on statistics, 27.5% of you tonight are going to dip out. Because a thing happens to a woman that she doesn't even understand herself between her seat and the car park. You'd be walking back, geez, love, I'm pissed. Now, what do you reckon? No. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. Her face has turned into a busted ass in less than a quarter of a kilometre. But love, what's the matter? Nothing. And that's exactly what you're going to get when you get home. Nothing. You know what, they should turn it into one of those American game shows. Welcome to What's Pissing My Wife Off? Well, sir, you got 3 questions. You've got to find out what is pissing your wife off. Your time starts now. Love, was it because you sent me down the shop to get some Tampax and I thought you said thumbtacks? I thought you might have guessed I got it wrong when I said you want the ones you push in with your thumb or bash in with a hammer.